The law of assumption is a powerful tool that you can use to transform and change your life. If you're new here, my name is Rochelle. To my returning selves, what's up? How you doing? Today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about the law of assumption. The law of assumption was created by Neville Goddard. I'm pretty sure I said his name incorrectly, but he created this positive thinking tactic for individuals to change their outlook. So basically, the thing that you want already exists. All you have to do is manifest it into reality. So for example, if you want success and good will come to you. You just have to vibrate on that same frequency, but we'll get more into that in just a second. I personally have noticed that law of assumption has improved my confidence and helped me have a more positive outlook on life. Not only in life, but a positive outlook in all situations that may come my way. The law of assumption is easy to understand, but it will take some practice for you to implement into your life. So here's some ways that you can use the law of assumption starting today, starting right now, to manifest whatever you want. Okay, so the first thing is literally what do you want? Okay, do you want success? Do you want a relationship? You have to be very specific with what you want. As I said, it can look from anything from a new house, a relationship, better finances, whatever you want, success, good health. Just be specific. I would recommend that you take some time, to reflect on your desires and your dreams and narrow it down and make it specific. It doesn't have to be one thing. It could be multiple things, but you want to be specific about exactly what you want, because the more specific it is, it's going to become more tangible. It's going to seem more achievable, right? So you want to be very specific. Make sure you are choosing things that align with your purpose and your desires, okay? Because this is going to keep you going when times get difficult. If you know it does not align with your passions and your purpose and your desires, and when those hard and difficult times hit you and you're unmotivated, you don't see no changes, let's say in your business, you're going to want to choose things that's going to keep you motivated. I'm not seeing no growth right now, but I know the growth is coming. So you want to be very, very specific with what you want. The next is you're going to visualize yourself already having it. I know it seems like we should have multiple steps before we get here, but no, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna start visualizing yourself having it. Start seeing yourself living that dream or living in that purpose of who you want to be. This is gonna start helping your energy connect with the things that you want and attract them into your lives. Now, when I say attract them, yes, that does go into the law of attraction, which we'll be talking about more in our next video. But for right now, it's gonna start attracting. The energy you're putting out is the energy that you're receiving. That's why they always say be careful with your energy, right? But when you put yourself in those experiences of already having the thing that you want, it starts to match your thoughts and feelings associated with them. Okay, so this is going to help train your subconscious to the things that we want in life. So as I told y'all in our last video, if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave it up here. Subconscious mind is always on a loop. It's always on a loop. So you're literally training your mind like a baby, or some people say an animal, right? To change that constant loop to something new so that you can start attracting the success that you want. So you have to visually see it. So example, if you know you want success and you think you want success and I feel like I want success, you're gonna start vibrating with that energy, and then you're gonna have to start acting accordingly. My next step, which is you have to live and behave like you already got it, okay? Action, action, actions, okay? You must assume that whatever you want or who you are or who you want to become, you already have it. You already have it. You have to behave like this millionaire that you may want to be, or you have to behave like this healthy person that you want to be. You have to live and behave like it. Now I know you looking at me okay, Shell, let's be for real, girl. Let's be for real. You sitting here talking about behave like I already got it, and you talking about this, that, and the third. Like I don't feel good right now. Like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. My back hurt. I can barely walk. I get it. I get it. You have to acknowledge what you're going through. Don't get me wrong. You have to acknowledge what you're going through. But daily, actively, you have to keep searching for evidence in your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, and everything that come with reaching your goal. We're gonna do whatever we need to do personally to get where we need to be. So I get it, but I get it. There are situations that you feel like you cannot get out of, you can't see the end. I get it. This is why you want to visualize yourself already there, and you want to be specific about what you want. So how it would look like putting those first three together, basically, what do you want, right? So for example, I wanted to be healed. I wanted to be able to walk again, work out again, and without feeling any pain. I started to visualize myself getting there. I would do small stuff, okay? And this is where action is gonna come in. You have to put the work in, okay? I can visualize myself healing, and I could visualize myself getting there, but if I didn't live and behave with action and act accordingly, I was not going to be healed. So the energy you give out is going to be the energy that you receive. So yes, acknowledge what you're going through, but every single day search for new reasons. So for example, if you're trying to grow your social media pages, right, I may not see that massive growth like the other person have, but I know my growth is coming, so I'm going to still believe, I'm going to still keep going. If I see I'm gaining one follower every day, that's progress. That's progress, because that means I'm one step closer to achieving my goals. You have to put the work in, which goes into my next point. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. There is no way you are going to manifest what you want without being consistent. You have to be persistent with change in your mind. As I said, your subconscious is always on a loop-de-de-loop. So it's replaying the same situation over and over and over and over again. Okay? So if let's say you're not manifesting what you want, you're not using the law of assumption, you're assuming that you're gonna fail before you even start seeing the growth, instead of looking for the growth and looking like you're not gonna be successful. You're not. But if you decide, okay, boom, I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm gonna look for evidence every single day that I'm getting better, it's gonna work out. You have to be consistent, and sooner or later it will become permanent. Don't get me wrong, okay? I would be lying if I tell you that there are not times where I find myself wanting to slip back into the old habit of wanting to assume things are not going to work out. But I know if I believe things are not going to work out, things are not going to work out. But the moment I believe that things are going to work out, they always work out. So it's like, why not assume that it's going to work out? And if it doesn't work out, then okay, that's fine. But I'm going to be consistent, because at some point it's going to become permanent. And lastly, as I said, you have to be present with action. I know I rambled on this already, but I'm going to touch this again. Like, you have to put the work in, okay? Like, our thoughts are energy, okay? So if you, for example, get up one morning and the first thing you think is like, I don't have time for it today, like I'm just not in the mood, that's going to be the energy that you give off all day. So if somebody does something because you're not in the mood, it's going to piss you off, and you're probably going to take your anger out on that person, because thoughts become energy. They become our actions. So you want to make sure that you're being present with your thoughts, okay? Whatever is going on in your mind, you're gonna have to constantly be present. You're gonna have to constantly be present, because the moment that you let your thoughts go and do what it wants to do, and decide that you're not gonna be successful, your business is not gonna work out, you're not gonna be healed, you're not gonna be successful, you're not gonna get that house, the moment that you allow your mind to entertain those thoughts, they're gonna become energy. Now you don't want to put the action in to achieve your goals, okay? Once you start putting actions in and you start going, you're gonna start naturally creating habits to support your goals, okay? They say it takes about 21 to 60 days for something to become a habit, okay? So keep going with your actions, keep being consistent, and sooner or later, you're gonna see that, whoa, I'm actually closer than I think I am. And then because you're attracting all of that towards you, because you're putting that energy out there, so it's gonna come right back to you. So as I said, the law of assumption, it goes hand in hand with the law of attraction, but you have to understand the law of assumption first. And as I said, it's really not that difficult, and I really hope this video made it very simple. Just be specific about what you want, visualize yourself having it, and live and behave like you have it, be consistent, and be present with your actions, okay? Those are like the simplest way I could put it. It goes hand in hand with the law of attraction, because you will start to attract the situation, attract the things, attract the energy that you're manifesting and that you desire. So hold yourself accountable, okay? The moment you find yourself wanting to give up, hold yourself accountable, okay? You want to be present and keep going. Keep yourself on track. Keep yourself on track. The moment that you allow yourself to slip up, forgive yourself. I'm sorry that I allowed myself to slip up and start thinking like that, and switch your thoughts back to, boom, I see it coming. Because as I told you, I would be lying if I sat here and said there are not moments where I find myself wanting to go back into that energy. But I have to remember that no, I'm almost there. Like, it reminds me of this meme photo, which I'm gonna put right here, where the guy is almost to the diamonds, but he decides to turn around. And just because you see somebody seeming like they're ahead of you, you thinking you're not gonna be successful. Remember, everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's on their own journey. So don't think another person's success is gonna stop you from being successful, because I'm telling you, there's an abundance of success, and what is meant for you always gonna find you. So keep going, hold yourself accountable, be specific about what you want, and live and behave like you already got it, period. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for your support. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any videos. Thank you so much. Peace and love, and I'll see you in the next video.